More assistance on the way for hotel workers impacted by the COVID-19 closure of resorts. Thousands of them will be presented with vouchers today to ease the burden a bit. Our Lloyd Allen is live at Workers' House. Lloyd?
Yes, good morning again. For several weeks, the Bahamas Hotel Catering and Allied Workers Union has been at a standstill as a result of dozens and hundreds of employees being laid off as a result of national measures against COVID-19. This morning, some relief on the way by the union being led by its president, Darren Wood, who's joining me this morning. Darren Wood says that this morning they expect to serve well over 1,000 persons in line with some vouchers that will assist them with food and other supplies as they go through this national crisis. Good morning, Mr. Woods, and tell us about what's happening this morning.
Well, good morning, Mr. Allen, and good morning, Bahamas. What we are doing, what you're seeing here is our commitment to the workers of this country. This pandemic that we're now faced with is unprecedented, and so we had to come up with an initiative to bring some relief to all of the workers. And we are now issuing them the vouchers that we promised that we would do. This is not anything new. Anytime there was a downturn in the economy, a major downturn, the union was able to give something back to the workers. But this one, as I indicated, is actually nationwide. The last time we did it was on a smaller scale where hotels would have closed. Now we have all of the major hotels closed and the restaurants in which we represent. And so this is the first day of 4 days to complete this task that we've been given the permission to do today.
So obviously, your efforts are staggered, as you said, over several days. Mm-hmm. What properties are you hoping or seeking to assist today?
Well, today we're dealing with the Malia Hotel, the Ocean Club, Harborside, Restaurants Bahamas, Bayview Villas, and the Town Hotel, which gives us just over 1,000 persons. And then tomorrow through Thursday, we would deal with the Atlantis property proper. And then on Friday, anyone who would have missed their day, because what we've been asking them to do is come on your assigned days, which will kind of reduce the numbers spilling over to another day.
Now, obviously, this is a $1 million effort. A lot of money is being spent today to assist those persons. Talk to us about the financing behind this effort.
Well, the thing with it is, until we would have had the discussion with our membership, there's not much we can say because our constitution limits us to where the business of the union can be discussed, and that's at Workers' House during a membership meeting. But what we have done is, and we want to also clear up a misconception that was reported that the members would have to pay this back. This is already paid for. It's a benefit that is being extended, and all they need to do, and the persons need to do, is come and collect it. And the details we will discuss with them once we get into our meeting.
Now, we obviously can see a queuing system. Talk to us about how the system works.
Well, originally, we got the permission to do a drive-up. But because of the amount of persons that were here and the traffic backup, the police took a decision to try to clear the streets and have people walk up. But as soon as we get this line down, we will revert to what we were given the permission to do. They have kind of relaxed the permission just to get the roads cleared. And then tomorrow we'll definitely put things in place as it relates to the police to ensure that the streets are not blocked up. But what we've done is we've actually gone by properties where they could line up and get it. But we were anticipating it just persons just driving up, picking up, and driving back out.
Now, obviously, with the turnout of persons here today, this tells us definitely many of those in the hotel industry are definitely now in need of some assistance.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is when we originally planned this, we were actually planning 3 weeks out after the initial closure or the downturn, because they would have still been receiving some pay. But as things began to collapse, we had to try to move quickly to get the programs in place while we were negotiating with the other entities, i.e. government, employer, and the union, all coming with their vested stake in this. And what we now see is the union stepping up to assist the workers of the country to ensure that we are able to bring some relief to them. And then what we understood also is that the NIB unemployment benefit has started for some of the hotels, and for the others, they're still working to get most of them out of the way.
My final question, is this a one-time effort, or will other efforts continue, even beyond financing, will other efforts continue from the union?
Well, definitely we have to look at what happens now, because for us, we we actually have to now think about what is to happen with the opening of, as the Prime Minister indicated, some of the businesses. How does that happen? But for us in the tourism industry, unless things start to happen on the outside, is nothing much is going to happen for us on the inside. So we now have shifted to another gear to talk about what is the next step, what we now have to do to ensure that the assistance and or relief continues for a time.
Well, some good information. And of course, your hands are full this morning,
Yes.
working with well over 1,000 persons. And so, of course, we will definitely continue to follow this story. Reporting here from the Hotel Union's office, Lloyd Allen for the morning edition.